My boyfriend won't pay me my promised salary because he wants to fund his sister's third wedding. I am back with my ex. He's the love of my life. And this time, he asked me to work at his new company. After 6 months of dating, I agreed and started as a clerk on minimum wage. His assistant was supposed to train me but didn't. I took over some of her tasks out of boredom, and it became clear she wasn't competent after she almost ruined a $200,000 deal. My boyfriend fired her, and I had to take over her role. I negotiated a 30% higher salary than hers because I was also handling project management. He agreed but said I'd have to prove myself by the end of the year before he pays me that much money. My new salary would be double the national average for full-time work, even though I only work 30 hours a week. It's January, and I'm supposed to get my new salary, but my boyfriend says he can't pay me yet because a major client hasn't paid their invoices. Meanwhile, his sister, who also works at the company, borrowed $15,000 from him for her February wedding. That is actually my fault, as I told her that we want to marry and I showed her my vision board. Big mistake. She didn't have a wedding celebration at her second marriage, so she spontaneously decided to get married again. The shock was deep, especially since she was supposed to help me plan my wedding. BTW, she earns almost double my salary for working 4 hours a day. This is her second job. She has 2 part-time jobs. So he already paid the half of her wedding and wants to pay the rest by the end of January beginning February, and I am so mad, cause it's almost the amount of 2 salaries I would usually get. So yeah, half of her wedding is funded by me. He can pay for his sister's wedding, but he can't even pay me my salary. I don't even know if I'll get it in February. And he justifies it by saying I'll receive it retroactively. Oh, and that doesn't make it any better. I didn't get the Dyson Airstrait he promised me for Christmas either. Not that I want him to buy it for me anymore. I'll get it myself. When I heard today that the client paid part of their invoice, I jokingly asked if I'd finally get my Dyson. He rolled his eyes and was annoyed. He was annoyed. The man who didn't keep his promise. His sister's wedding is more important to him than my feelings. I feel completely ignored and frustrated with both him and his sister, who, by the way, suggested I get a second job. Not only did she ruin my excitement for planning my wedding, but she's also the reason I'm not getting my salary. Guess what? She still got hers, double what I currently make. And while I'm at the office for 6 hours a day, she only works 4. She knows about the salary and she didn't even apologize. At this point, if it was me, I would have called it off. At this point, I just want to do my job and leave. No more unpaid overtime, and I don't even want to see him. Today he literally told me, so what? You can quit if you don't like it.